Hi, I'm Jason Wallace with Champion Fitness Training, and today we're going to go through our last installment of our hybrid conditioning series. Today we're going to actually focus more on doing strength complexes with a barbell right here to the left of me and a medicine ball to the right of me. So it's going to be kind of a gray area to where we're doing strength-based moves and a little bit of cardio moves in there as well, but they're all going to kind of mesh, and you're going to go from one exercise to the next, to the next, to the next, using whether it be the medicine ball, whether it be the barbell. So it's kind of a seamless transition. So we're getting some strength endurance components with that, but with that we're also getting our heart rate elevated. We're getting the cardiovascular aspects as well without going into a drill like we have with our previous videos. So the way we're going to approach the workout today is we're going to do a ladder sequence, an ascending ladder, meaning we're going to start with low reps and then we're going to build up with each time we go through. So we're going to set it to where we have a time limit. We're going to set a 10-minute circuit, and we're just going to constantly go through those motions as much as we can, minimal rest for the 10-minute period. So the first thing we're going to do here with the medicine ball, and our first circuit is we're going to take the medicine ball. Now ideally I like the Dynamax ball, or you want a medicine ball that has very little bounce to it. And of course then you also obviously going to need a wall for the sequence as well. It's just going to make you work a little bit more, particularly on this first exercise. So exercise number one of our complex here is going to be a medicine ball slam. Everything we're going to do, we're going to start with one repetition. So we're going to go one medicine ball slam, pick it up overhead, slam it down, catch it. From there, we're going to transition into a wall ball. We can go with just a quarter squat, full squat, depending on what you want to do. Me, I just usually go a little bit of a quarter squat. I'll spare you the details of that. Quarter squat, throw it high up on the wall, catch it. Next exercise, one burpee, set the ball down, hop the feet back, push up, one, eat it from the toes, or we can go from the knees with that as well. Hop back up, we're gonna take that medicine ball, we're gonna go a rotational reverse lunge. Lunge, rotating our arms the same direction as the front leg, bring it forward. That's our sequence. Next one, now we're gonna do two of everything, two slams. One, two wall balls, two burpee push-ups. So one here, we hop back up now, we go back down. Finish it off with two lunges per leg. I'm alternating legs in this sequence here. And then the next one would be three, and so on. We keep that timer going. We go for a full 10 minutes with that. However you want to time the circuits, don't need to be necessarily 10 minutes. You can go 8 minutes, 6 minutes, or you go even higher, upwards to 12 minutes with that. You can also ditch the timer and just go, okay, I'm going to go all the way up to 10 with the sequence. I'm going to go up to I do 8 of everything in the sequence. There's a lot of ways you can play with that, but ideally, circuit-wise, one about 8 to 12 minutes is probably ideal for that. Now, as far as the weight of the medicine ball that we're going to use for the workout, you can go between 5 and 10% of your body weight. That's going to give you a little bit more of a power endurance aspect to the complex. If you want a little bit more strength challenge, then you're going to probably go somewhere between 10 to 20% of your body weight with that. So in this case, I'm about 180 pounds. This is a 12-pound ball that would kind of fall around the 7% window there. So I'm going to focus a little bit more on cardio, but if I wanted to go heavier and get a little bit more demand on my arms for the strength and the legs and whatnot, I'd go a little bit heavier with that as well. So in that case, that could be around 20 to 30-pound medicine ball. That's circuit one. Circuit two is going to be with the barbell. For our next circuit, we're going to use the barbell here. As far as the weight of the barbell, the way I like to approach it when we're doing a complex, and a lot of it's going to depend on the complex, but the exercise we're going to go through is going to be an overhead press, a lunge, a bent over row, and also some push-ups as well. With that being said, we're going to base the weight off of what we can lift one rep max on an overhead press. So in this case, I've got it set up for about 95 pounds, which is about 190 pounds for a one rep max, or you can also go just based off of your body weight. If you want to go based off of body weight, usually between 30 to 50% of what your body weight is going to suffice. Of course, there's going to always be deviations one way or the other depending on your fitness levels, your strength, etc. So, that being said, probably what you can maintain and what you can lift overhead with the exercise with 10 repetitions with good form. So, 95 pounds here. We're going to go through our first exercise. We're going to take the bar up. We're going to start with an overhead press. So more of a push press, or it's also called a barbell thruster. We're gonna add a little bit of a squat with the legs. We're gonna get a little bit of a dip, press it up overhead. That's our first rep. Now we're gonna take it behind the head, take my hands out wide, and now we're gonna go alternating lunges. So we're gonna go forward lunge one, hit our leg two, use our legs now. I'm gonna bring it back forward and down with good control. Now, adjust our grip so it's just outside hip width apart. Hinge, shoulders are back, nice and flat. Pull right towards the midsection. Release, that's our bent over row. I'm gonna set that weight down, step back, throw a push-up in. That's one time through. So now, just like we did with the medicine ball, now we're gonna add 2 of everything. Push press 1, 2, oh, we gotta put it behind the head. And then our lunges, 2 on each side. Bring it back forward. Again, nice, controlled with the movement. If you struggle with the control, you need to go lighter, that's your cue. Abs are tight, shoulder blades are pinched together. Pull 1, 2, drop it down. Push-ups again. And then you got it. Repeat it. 10 minutes. Or go anywhere between 8 to 12, depending on how you want to sequence that. We're gonna do a base just strictly off of repetitions. 1 set on the medicine ball, 1 set on the barbell. If you're just starting out, that's going to be plenty. 3 minutes rest in between those. And then if you want, you can go upwards of 3 to 4 sets total. 2 sets on the medicine ball, 2 sets on the barbell. That's it. Get after it. Jason with Champion Fitness Training. Thanks for watching.